Hey, DLO, man, all them shoes you got in there, what you gonna show the people? Because you don't leave the house and nothing. You just be...
Well, it's quarantine. You right. It's COVID season.
I ain't bad at you. I just want to know, man, can we get you to show the people the shoes or what we doing, man?
I guess I can show you a couple pairs.
That's what I'm talking about. That's brother, my brother. DLO!
What's up?
Hey man, listen, dog, I appreciate it. Because I know you don't like being on camera, so to get you to come on here, that means a lot, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, it's my honor. It's my honor. I appreciate you inviting me.
So, I know you into the sneaker game a little different than other people been doing it for a long time.
Just a little bit.
So, tell me about it, man. I know you've been doing this since you was a kid.
Yeah, man. Shit, I've been buying shoes all my life, for real. Like, for real, all my life. My dad got me into this shit, bro. Being young, being athletic, being in sports, that's all I wanted. You know, I'm watching the athletes, and then my dad, you know, he get busy on his own back in the day. You feel me? So it was like a standard to me, just getting fresh on the daily. You know, it's been a part of the repertoire, man. All the sneakers, designing them, all of it, like every inch of it, bro. I've tried it. I love it. It's dope as shit.
Speaking of designing, if you could, I'm just gonna ask because I feel like it's gonna be something that nobody else would say.
Yeah.
What shoe or what shoe company, whatever? Obviously, if Reebok called you would love to do that. Puma, whatever.
Facts.
But if you had your choice, they all called you and they all gave you the same amount of bread for the same amount of years. Which brand or which company, whatever shoe, which one would it be?
It depends on what the relationship is, to be honest.
Right.
Because I am a creative, I do, you know, appreciate a lot of the old silhouettes. That's what got me into it. So you know, that's like the foundation. But if I could have my choice, technology-wise, let me use and do whatever, Nike. Just because I've had dreams of, you know, doing it, really putting it together. But, you know, it depends. You know, we see the Kanye West and the Jerry Lorenzo. So them is people I look up to, you know, aesthetically, their style, you know, things I appreciate. So seeing how that business happened, it makes you question, like, will I actually, if the opportunity is there? I don't know.
I've had people tell me, like, since Jerry's over there, Pharrell's over there, Ye's over there, Beyonce's over there, Pusha's over there, and then some of their favorite basketball players over there, if they could get in a room and just be like, I just want to learn, they would go with Adidas because of who's over there. Because we really, like, we know who's at Nike, but we don't see them. Like, we see Ye, we can go not put our hands on him, but we can put our hands on Ye. We know Ye forever. So I feel like that would have something to do with it.
And then you got to remember, like, also, in my opinion, what Adidas is building, you know, they've taken Nike's top designers from the 2000s and before, and now they have them all on a team. So it's like they really building a super team of individuals and letting their individuality show. So I think there's more freedom in that, and it's something I appreciate. But I don't know, man.
You can't go wrong with Nike. I mean,
no, that Nike look, and that's what I said. If opportunity was like, you know what, I see what they're doing. Here's the keys. Like, go to the vaults, do whatever. I'm definitely going with Nike, bro. But
if you have a little bit of restriction, you probably go with a different brand. I ain't mad at you. I feel like that's kind of why Ye left Nike. Like, we don't know Ye. Ye could wake up tomorrow and say he don't want to be with Adidas. We don't know. But I feel like that might be a little bit right. They was like, nah, you can't do that. But Adidas was like, whatever you want to do, Kanye, do it.
Do it. Drive.
Just like what Nike should have told you, just do it. Like, whatever you want to do.
And I mean, if we want to talk about it, I know you're an Adidas, man. That's what you do.
Of course.
Bro, I love what he did with Nike, bro. There's, you know, even Louis Vuitton, you know, his APC collection, like all of that shit. But these, it's a different level of comfort. It's a different level of comfort. And it's crazy because, like, if you know how to get dressed for real, or you can wear these all day. Like, I fuck with these.
They're comfortable.
These is hard.
They look nice.
Yeah.
They not like heavy. They not like Timbs. Like, they not heavy.
Yeah.
You ain't sitting there like, man, I can't wait to get home. You almost forget that they on your feet until somebody go, ooh, and then you go, oh, these old things. You know,
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. It's been, for me, you know me because we got a relationship. I buy sneakers to wear them.
Right.
So, like, wearing these, I wore these in the snowstorm one time. Like, soon, that year they came out, that following, I didn't wear them at all that year until the winter came. It stormed up here in Minnesota, put them on. It's like, I'm about to wear these. What? Niggas was like, oh, you're bugging. I'm like, bro, they're sneakers, bro.
You gotta wear them.
You gotta wear them. If you don't put them to the ground, it's a waste of, you're wasting space, bro.
Man.
You're wasting space.
Man. Like, even for me, like, I can't sit here and act like I ain't got shoes dead stock for years. But I have a plan though.
When you gonna break out the closet? Let's go. That's what I want to know. You got me to do it.
My closet,
we gotta see.
My closet is.
You got me to do it. We gotta see.
My closet is lame. We ain't even gonna talk about my closet, man. I ain't got nothing in my closet, man.
For those that really rock with sneakers, bro, and you know, like I said, for me, I grew up looking through East Bay, circling shit, and going on the hunt and finding it later, all of that. So people that grew up in that era, you know, during that time, it's a different appreciation for the stuff you got. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that was the shoe back in the day.
Right.
Like, people wore Adidas for real.
And, like, I mean, I love the culture it is right now, so that's why. Do you think we in a good space right now? Like, yeah, you can go on all these apps, but I mean, I wasn't doing it because I don't wear Jordans. I ain't never wear Jordans.
Yeah.
But I didn't have friends who, like, I miss kind of like, I gotta be there on Friday at 10 o'clock to go spend the night for the shoes.
10 o'clock. What? Wasn't no sleep the night before.
Man, you just out waiting for it.
We don't get a lot here. There's a few locations you gotta be there to get it, and if you don't, it's over.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was more high school. Before then, you know, I'll say early 2000s. You know, that's when real quick strikes and stuff was around. So like when stuff would drop, you know, my pops in the middle of the day go grab the sneakers for us. You know, come to school, drop them off. I get fresh in the middle of the day, stuff like that. You know, but it's crazy because, like, I remember, let me see, these, I wanted these so bad. And, you know, Jordans, everybody love, well, no, I can't say everybody. I love Jordans, period. These is hard. These are my favorite Jordan to wear. The ones are my favorite silhouette. So, you know, when people ask me what's my favorite Jordan, it's one of them when it comes to just wearing them. But these are probably my favorite to wear, I'm not going to lie.
So, if you would call you tomorrow and say, come design.
Oh, what?
Which one is this or the one?
This. Those are my only two options?
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it all the time. I'm gonna wear it all the time.
Yeah, I feel like you would wear the one if you designed it too. If you designed it, you put it on.
I mean, if I design it, if I buy it, I'm putting it on for sure. But for me personally, I feel these hit harder with shorts. They're more versatile. I have more in my head that it's like, okay, the only thing about these, about the ones that's better is you can put a suit on. These I wouldn't necessarily wear with a suit.
Right.
They're a little more bulky, but I don't wear suits, but I wear sweats. You know, I'm only dressed right now because I gotta go to a baby shower. Other than that, you know what I mean? I'm in sweats and shorts and sweatshorts all day. I play sports growing up, so I wear the cozy stuff. Like, I'm cool being comfortable.
And as soon as you look at that Yeezy, you go, comfy.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna wear this all the time. It's too bulky, you know, shape-wise. This, it cut with the pants, it cuts low enough to wear with shorts, you know what I mean? I can wear these with jeans. I can wear these with everything that I wear on a day-to-day. If I want to just get comfortable and throw some Jordans on, I'm probably reaching for these. I'm reaching for them for sure.
Like you said, we got a relationship, so I know.
Yeah.
You ain't just into the basketball, you ain't just into the, you into the designer stuff too.
No, for sure.
So what you got over there, man? I see some stuff over there I need to see.
You want designer or you want collabs?
Both.
You want both?
I see some things, we need the people to see it.
When it comes to designer, these are my daily shoes.
Right.
You know, we got the black pair by the door that we wear every day. Like, them is the daily shoes, but Rick's, everybody wearing Dior right now, the Queen, you know. It's cool. It's not my style though.
Right.
Personally, I like this, you know, aesthetically, the design of it, the shape of it. The flow of the shoe, it's like a Chuck Taylor. My dad wears Chucks to this day, like, and this is that evolved version for me. You know what I mean? So it feels that, and I can wear it day to day, and it wears beautifully. So I can wear them busted. It don't matter.
It's fine.
Them hard.
I can't put them on. Wrong company.
You can. If you can get dressed, you can put them on.
No. I can put a fit together like no other.
No, I'm just playing.
But I'm saying, they ain't got the 3 stripes, so you know what I'm saying? They got the 3 stripes, so
I feel you. And then, I mean, let me see. When it comes to other designers, I mean, people don't even necessarily know cold wall for real. You gotta
know that's not no normal force.
But you know me, I wear white Air Force One every day like it's a bad problem. You know what I mean? Everybody tells me I buy too many pair of Air Force One because I wear them twice, and after that, if I'm getting dressed, I'm not putting them on. Like, oh, I got 3 pair in the closet just sitting there waiting. But these, it's a little different. The construction, you know, the simplification, you know, the lacing system, but, you know, adding that touch, adding that flair from a cold wall, they make, you know, a lot of apparel that's fire, but it's that tactical gear, you know what I mean? So these, beautiful. Beautiful.
Them hard. Them fire. Like I had to put them in my hand, they fire.
Yeah, them hard.
I think I like the lacing system on this one.
Facts. And speaking of laces, you know, when we talk about collabs and designer, you know, it's not designer, but it's collab. For me, we grew up wearing SBs. For me, I love SBs because of the story. Mm-hmm. Not just because it's a wave right now, but like the real storytelling, adding materials that, you know, are specific to the person, and it brings out their personality and that quality. And Nike SB does great quality. You feel me? Second to none. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful shoe, bro. It's a beautiful shoe. The bandana all the way in, the way it wears. If I had 2 pair, I would have tore all of this off by now, because there's another layer underneath. You know what I mean? And I want to wear it with all of this exposed, but I don't have a second pair, so these are just gonna have to get worn in. And like I said, I wear my sneakers, so these are gonna get burned through.
They gonna come off sooner or later.
Yeah,
because you actually wear your shoes. But I like this lace on here. The whole shoe is.
Yeah, material.
It's not too many L's that Travis took on his collab, but he do got something.
Yeah.
I ain't saying he 100%.
No, to be honest, he's 100%. I can't even front. It's just not 100% for me. You know what I mean? He's 100% so far. I don't think he's put out a product that didn't stick or didn't tell a story or didn't fulfill, you know, the true creative process that I look for. Mm-hmm. You know, I like it. I like what he's doing. I like the color tones. You know, Nike was doing a lot of bright stuff, you know, just a couple years back. He brought in more of the subtle tones. That's my color. That's my flavor. You know what I mean? Right. So it makes me appreciate it.
Like you said, knowing you, I don't see you. If they ever do drop that yellow one, I don't see you. Like, I can see you getting it because you want it, but if they drop that in a darker color, now you go after the darker color every time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Depends. If it's bright, you might miss me. But I mean, I can't. Like I was saying, back to comfort. You know, I wear stuff like this, Air Maxes. You know what I mean? Spiridons, like. These are shoes that I grew up seeing my dad wear, you know what I mean? And then I used to have them as a kid. But to see what Sean did with this, one, corduroy is like my favorite material. Mm-hmm. Outside of just denim or like sweatpants, whatever. Right. Corduroy, the way it wears, you know, I remember wearing corduroy like suspenders as a kid, you know what I mean? My mom, I don't know what she was thinking, but when I look at it, I was like, okay, I see what you was doing.
I see where you was going with that.
Right, but it was fire, you know. Right. The baggy overalls with a tee underneath and some sneakers. Oh, I was cool.
And it didn't matter what color the tee was, black.
And it's crazy because like back then, you know, I used to wear all the sports shoes. You know what I mean? I was an athlete, so we wore LeBrons, we wore Kyrie's, we wore KD's, or not Kyrie's. We wore Kyrie's recently, but we wore King Griffey's, we wore Bo Jackson's, we wore Dion's, we wore, you know, Penny's, we wore the KG's, even when he was with Adidas. You feel me? Like, I don't wore so much stuff, but back then, bro, we wore through them. My pops wasn't tripping. He like, some more coming out, like we going to get some more. Like, not to say I was well off, because by no means was I, but my dad, you know, he made a way. You feel me? He made a way for me because he knew that was the one thing I really appreciated. Right. So, boy, it was. That's all I used to care about. Like, sneakers is crazy, bro. It's crazy how it can drive your life. Like, for me, you know, getting into art, getting into clothing, getting into architecture, like, all of that stuff started because of sports, because of sneakers, and, you know, seeing what rap music grew into, you know, growing up listening to Tupac, listening to Biggie, listening to R&B, for sure. Like, seeing footwear and all of these points, like, it gives you a reference. So then when you get older, for me, it shaped my style. It shaped everything. But Man, I wear all of this stuff. I love it to death, and I ain't never gonna stop buying it. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem, bro. That's the biggest problem.
But it's a good problem. At least we ain't out there spending money on some other stuff.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would much rather people be like, you're addicted to shoes than you're addicted to something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that part's cool. But speaking of sports, best collab, like you got Dame and Pusha, you got Kyrie. He done did drinks. He done did the cereal. He done did SpongeBob. LeBron done did like themes like South Beach and the school, all types of stuff. So what's like your favorite theme or favorite collab with the NBA or whatever NFL?
That's a tough one. Off the rip, my favorite collab.
Cause you do themes like I remember when Nike did the BHM, they did the Galaxy for the All-Star pack. All that was fire. Cause even like for me, I feel like it's not like a theme because it was a weekend, but T-Mac's All-Star when he did the patent leather, and Dame's All-Star Pusha T weekend drop.
Okay.
That was fire.
So let's do this. I'm gonna give you two answers.
Yep.
When it comes to themes, I'm gonna have to give you. I'm gonna give you one specific sneaker. I'm gonna say the LeBron 7. There's a Heroes pack. He has one of Dion that's black and red, and on the insole it's the field markers. That is probably my favorite, like inspired by theme, you know what I mean, type of shoe. When it comes to that, dummy. Damn, it's so hard. What's funny is I've been having a wish list, and like every few months I go and find a pair and be like, do I buy them? Nah, I can't see myself spending that right now on that.
It's funny because the next question was like, is there a shoe that you chasing? Like,
sheesh.
I have like me right now. I got a shoe that I want. I'm gonna get it sooner or later, whether it's for my birthday or whatever. But that's the shoe. Like everything else, if it comes out, it comes out. If not, I don't care. If I get it, I don't care. But that one is like I gotta get. So is that the shoe that you're like, I need it. I want to get it. I'm gonna get it one day, even if it's not this month or next month.
That's probably not it. For me, either collab shot I gotta have right now, probably the Great Cause 4. I need that. Or those Cactus Plant Flea Market Dunks, the silver ones with the Swarovski crystals. It's a loud shoe, but I want it. I want it, and I'm gonna wear it too.
I was gonna say, and you would wear it.
Yeah, a summer day, throw them on. Who cares?
Right.
Throw them on something chill, like. Yeah. That's it.
You got so many shoes, you mess around and wear that to go get some ice cream or something.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would. But them is tough.
That's funny.
Them is tough.
That's funny.
And I see now you got me thinking. I can't leave it out. You know what I mean? Because a lot of my style too was influenced by my mom. You know, the package I got on the way. Sheesh.
Man, I wish they was here, but you know what I'm saying? When you get them, this is what we're gonna do. When you get them, take a video, send it to me.
I'm probably not gonna do that.
Dang, man,
I'm gonna just let you know. For me,
but
for me, it's not even just the hype of the shoe, or because I don't even think it's that hype, to be honest. But for me, the storytelling and the empowerment and like the recognition of women, like I was raised by women for real. You know what I mean? Living with my mom and my sisters, that's all I knew.
Right.
So seeing their style, and getting the R&B flavor from them, and me getting exposed to different things. Like my sisters was in dance. Like I had to take dance when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like even getting that opportunity to do something like that, it changes how you style. It's tweaked, like for real. And them shoes, boy. Man, shout out to James Whitney group. Man, that shoe tough.
Because
like
even
the style and the presence to recognize women in that, and then give it a flavor that's it's subtle enough to where a man really gonna wear it.
Right.
There's no gender really to it. It's for women. It represents women. But for me, I had to.
If you find it in your size, gotta go get it.
Oh, for sure.
So even Dame did a International Women's Day Dame.
Yep.
When I seen it, like you said, living with my mom, seeing how she was hustling, going to make sure everything was straight.
Everything was straight.
It didn't matter what was going on. My money, lunch money, I ain't got it. You wake up in the morning with a note, $20 on the table, make sure you get lunch. Oh, mama!
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to go get the International Women's Day. But even like you were saying with how they put the fits together. Sometimes I see Tiana Taylor put a shoe on and I be like, she just put a shoe on and it looks better on her than every dude that it wore the last 3-4 months.
She body shit, bro. She knows, but you know what? That's her. That's been her. You know what I mean? I think it's catching on now. But even if you look at back in the day, like she'd give you some crisscross flavor in a very girl way, but it's still her. And this, you be like, okay, I see how.
And I don't know why people be sleeping on her. Her music's fire. She'd outdance everybody. I think I would love to see, like, we be doing these sneaker battles, when we be doing the URL battles. Yeah. I would love to see her, not even a battle, just her and Chris Brown just go out there and go at it. Just do whatever y'all want to do. That would be fire. And you know she gonna come out there fresh from head to toe.
Just let them do an R&B concert.
Man.
Let them two do an R&B concert. I personally, I'm going to see it.
Oh, I'm definitely going to see it.
I'm
definitely
going to see it.
Definitely going to see that. Definitely. No, that was what, like I said, Tiana Taylor will put some stuff on and have you thinking like, I done seen whoever with this Jordan 1 on the last 4 months. She come out the house to get the mail and I be like, she just outdid everybody. Like, easy.
What they be saying, it's not on you, it's in you. It's
right.
For sure, like,
and her confidence so high.
You know me, I wake up, throw something on, and you'll be looking like, he really just did that for no reason. You know, working back at Foot Locker when we was back there. You know what I mean? When I was at Apple too, you know, working, I just walked down the hall. We like, what's up?
We used to be petty though. We just come in. We come in at Foot Locker, work from 12 to let's say 7. But at 4 o'clock, we take the heat off and go put on some. We could have did this to y'all all shit, but
yeah,
we gonna keep it light for you.
I mean that goes to comfort though too. You know, some of the newer stuff it wasn't as comfortable.
Right.
But I like wearing my shoes, you know, just because, you know, like I said, I just get busy every day. It don't matter. Like I run to the store and Rick's, like, you know, not to say like, for me, it's the style of it, it's the comfort, it's the durability, it's the, you know, it's the look. It has everything to it that, you know, for me, I'd rather save up and instead of buying multiple Jordan releases now, you know, give me some Air Maxes, give me some Rick's, I'm cool. I'm retired, you know.
Retired from what?
I'm retired.
From what?
You know, the chase. It's not the same. The chase ain't the same.
Yeah, it's not. Because we can always, like I said, you got all these apps now.
Yeah.
If you want it and you got the money for it, you can buy it.
But then they be busting for them. And, you know, just a couple of years ago, I could get certain things that's astronomical prices for.
And that's why I say, do you think we in a good space right now?
I don't know, bro. I can't answer that question. Because for me, from young-minded DeAngelo that's like, yo, let's go get some sneakers. I understand it. Like I would have probably hustled some stuff too, but I was so into it, like I was really into it that there's no way I'm thinking of it as a business. But I respect them as entrepreneurs, as young hustlers. Keep going.
Because I buy shoes to keep.
But then again, hold on though, because we know how it was, like I said at Foot Locker, how the systems were set up. If you get it, you get it, you know, hey, it is what it is. So some of that, I think, sparked it to where it made it harder for the normal consumer to get it. You know what I mean? I wish it was really, okay, no boss can get in, it's all human, like, give everybody a chance all the time. Like, 100% fair all the time. See who you gonna see, put them to the side, whatever. We understand that. It's a business. But when it comes to the normal consumer, like, let 13-year-old, you know, me now, be able to have a real chance, because like my mom wouldn't have been able to get none of this stuff. Like she would have looked at me like, you're nuts.
Out your mind,
sir.
Out your mind. This roof, that's all you need. You good.
Hold on. I mean, keep it G. You gonna get you a couple Air Force Ones.
Right. You still gonna get something, but you're not about to. I'm not.
Yeah, like you gonna get you some Air Force Ones. That other stuff, buddy. I'm sorry.
You better be happy with that. And what you gonna say? No, mom, I don't want no shoes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But then again, you know, we found ways to get money as kids too. You know, working, doing other little odd jobs, cutting the grass, you know, doing other things. And, you know, playing sports help. Playing on AAU teams help. But, like, being good at sports help. Like, you get some stuff and you be like, oh, okay. All right, let me tuck them. Let me tuck these.
What size you wear? Your next game, you got some D Rose is sitting on the bench. I'm like,
man, it was love. I can't even lie.
Oh.
I can't even lie. It was love at times, but man, it's crazy.
Yeah, the only thing for me be like, and I understand where Vanessa was coming from with the whole Nike thing is she wants everybody to be able to get her husband shoes. So if we only dropping 100 pair in every size, that means only like 4 people in each state gonna get if it was done that way. We know it's not done that way, but if it was done that way, that means only each state would probably get 4 pair of 11, 4 pair of 9s.
Right.
And it wouldn't make no sense because you got 1 million Kobe fans in Cali. You got 1 million of them in Florida. Yeah. You got 100 of them here. So it's just, like, I understood what she was saying, but at the same time, I'm not mad at them for going to get that bag.
Yeah, I get it. It's the business, but that's why I put the accountability on the businesses. You know what I mean? Nike, make it fair, for real, for people to get it.
And you know it's not fair when you got NBA players talking about, I'm in the NBA and couldn't get a pair.
I mean,
they can because they got the money to go resell it from the reseller.
I'm not worried about that.
But I'm just saying, like, when they're saying, like, if Nick Young comes out and goes, if there's a kid in Minnesota by the name of DeAngelo who wants the Grinch Kobe's, well, he couldn't get them because we have bots or whatever buying them all, and now he's 13 talking about, Mom, that's the only thing I wanted for Christmas. Then it's like, I understand he still might not been able to get them, but y'all could have did more quality, figure out a way to do it without the bots coming there. Yeah. And now there's a kid in Des Moines with 500 pair of shoes, and he backdoored them like. but as a fan of the shoe game, you're like, it's only.
That's why I'm like, I'm tired. It's wrong, but I put the accountability on the companies,
right?
Even the stores, that they sell through or whatever the case is. Other than that, it is what it is.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm like, want to root for him, get your money.
Yeah.
Other parts, like my nephew wanted those. Fight me. I'll fight you for it. Like, I'm not fighting nobody for no shoes either, especially because I ain't fighting for no Jordans. You know what I'm saying? 3 stripes. That's it. I ain't got to fight for
yeah, it's not even that no more because even Adidas is getting harder and harder to get.
Well, the good thing is it's harder for people to get like.
Everybody, not you though. You know what I mean? You plugged. You know what I mean?
It's harder for people to get the Yeezys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then even Kanye then came out and said he wants to make it easier for people to get them. And then that's why I appreciate Dame so much because Dame, like, I keep my shoe at this price point because as a kid, I'm looking at the shoes being one whatever, and I'm like, I can't get them all the time. But if I keep mine right here at 110, he might not be able to get every single one, but he'll at least be, I drop enough colorways and enough silhouettes, somebody will be able to get him a pair of
That's why I respect Dame, bro. Like, for real. Like, he, in my opinion, one of the most solid NBA players that I've publicly seen.
Right.
I mean, I don't know the man personal, but the way he moved, that way he operated, like, I rock with him for real because like I said, being that kid that wanted, you see what they doing, you trying to figure out how you can get to the same level.
I wanted the
But in the meantime, let me at least get the shoes so I can get a touch of the lifestyle. You know what I mean? At least let me get the sneakers, and then you go to practice, and now you. You know what I mean? You hitting people with the move.
I'm putting on the T-Max fit like I'm T-Mac. Like, oh, right. My fault, coach. My fault. I was supposed to go lay it up. I'm bad. But you got the T-Max on. You feel like he is. So, like, when you was growing up playing sports, was you one of the people that was like me, all I wear is Adidas. I know you versatile. You wear whatever. Yeah. If you like it, you gonna get it. But when you was growing up, like, if Jordan was your favorite player, Kobe your favorite, I need those, or you just was like, I like Kobe, but I don't like his model, I'm going to go get the Irisons. Like, how was you approaching it?
No, I hooped it. Mellows, like, what is it, the 1.5?
And the Mellow 1.5 is so underrated, though.
Yo, like, man.
Especially the black with the
I used to play
blue.
at Logan Park up the street, bro, in Northeast. And with they baby blue jerseys, put them on, I remember the first day. Oh, man, we was going crazy. Them was the good days, though. Them was the good days. Them was hard. But nah, my favorite player didn't dictate my shoe. If I like it, I like it. I wore Hirachis. Like I said, I've worn, Adidas, pro model, or not pro models. Pro models. Adidas pro models. I done wore the Questions with AI. I done wore T-Max. I done wore Vince Carter.
So who was your favorite player growing up? Like, my favorite player is Kobe and T-Mac. Yeah. And all I wear is Adidas, so I didn't go get no Kobe's.
Yeah.
But I had the T-Max, I had the whites. I even had a pair of Josh Smiths.
Yeah. I mean, let's put it like this. Growing up, my cemented favorite player to this day is LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, he's only been in the league since 2003, right? So when I was young, I liked AI. I like AI and I like KG.
Boy,
being in Minnesota.
came through there like, I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Jordan, I don't care that you're him.
Yeah.
Take that. I'm him.
Going crazy.
Then he changed it, because you can't tell me, like, I understand there's people that wear sleeves because they have elbow problems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wear sleeves now because I've been wearing them since 7th grade.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for AI, I would never have put the sleeve on.
Yeah. He changed an entire wave, but for me, like I said, I played, my main sport, football.
Right.
So I grew up really rocking like Bo Jackson's, like Deion's, like them was my favorite shoes. You know what I mean? So having them, having even Ken Griffey joints. Man, my favorite player growing up, like I said, AI and KG. Yeah, Minnesota KG, he used to talk so much trash, bro. And like, even though most of the games we'll sit up in the nosebleeds, we looking down. Bruh, KG, you could tell he cussing everybody out.
But you can see it in his face.
Yeah, the energy different. Like, KG used to have the city on fire, for real.
Man.
Him and Randy.
Man.
When him and Randy was here, it was crazy. You know what I mean? And I was a baby. But yeah, seeing around that time, I was a baby, So growing up, seeing that, and then, going into the era of, Kobe going to the Lakers with Shaq. Seeing that, it's the same energy. They winning. But it's crazy. It's
like,
crazy.
Being able to go to we couldn't go to Staples Centers every day. But if you could get a ticket to the Target Center and see how KG was just, like, you could tell, like, the games when he was hurt and you go in there, you're like, it's kind of deflated in here.
Yeah.
But as soon as he come, it was like a roar, like, defensively, offensively, like, we ain't got no special teams, but it just felt like he get a steal, and it felt like this, like if the special team in the NFL get a kick return, you're like, that was like our kick return, like his energy just was like, turn everything around. They could be down 20, he entered the game, you're like, we got a chance, you're down 20. KG just came in the game. And that's how I feel like people be hating on Russ, but that's like his passion for the game is so crazy.
Incredible. Russ is, I'm not going to say he's underrated because people appreciate what he does.
Right.
But by the masses and the way they talk about this man, bro.
You don't think he going out to get 0, 0, and 0.
Bro gave you 20, 20, and 20.
And as he's doing it, he's talking about this for Nipsey. Bang! Get a rebound.
And he's not playing outside of the game.
Right.
He's just going harder than everybody. Like, that's the energy I'm used to. You know what I mean? Like, playing football, that's the energy I play with. Like, I used to be, I'm hitting.
You ready to run through a wall.
I'm hitting you, for real. Like, I'm hitting you, bro. So it's like, seeing that passion, seeing that ability and that skill level, bro, it made us work hard as kids. You know what I mean? That was the way out. That's the ticket.
Man.
That's the ticket.
Man. And like, D-Rose is one of my favorite players, but when people say, like, he play like Kobe, they not talking about my moves and stuff is like Kobe, but they talking about if you can't guard me, I'm letting you know you can't guard me.
It's the mentality.
D-Rose a dunk on somebody and be like,
bro, he's so nonchalant.
And I be like, bro, you just dunked on him with 2 hands.
He's so nonchalant.
You just hit a 3 and they picking him up, he looking at the camera like this. I'm like, bro, you got to get more excited.
Bro, but people don't even remember D Rose, bro, when he was in Memphis. Him and Chris Douglas Rob, oh my gosh, bro. Bro, remember when he cocked it with 2 hands on, bro?
Driving from the Suns?
Bro, D Rose was different. He was what everybody think of John Morant. D Rose on steroids. That's D Rose.
No, for real.
Like, D Rose was a problem.
For real.
Them knees got to him, but he was a problem.
Like, people always ask me, like, him, Grant, Roy, T-Mac, or Penny. Mm-hmm. If you could pick one, I'm like, bro, I can't give you an answer. T-Mac's easily with Kobe as my favorite player of all time. Mm-hmm. And they came in 96, 97 and stuff like that. I was born in 95, so I didn't see them their whole career.
Right.
But I seen what Kobe did from the end of the Shaq stuff to with Powell, even towards the end. He dropped 60 his last game with no legs. Like, he was out there on 1 leg for real.
Yeah.
Then to see D Rose come in the league, he's still there now, and you're just like, bro, if he could have just been healthy another 7 years, bro, he could have got him a chip. Right now, Boston Routine team don't know he's going to get a chip. But he was leading Chicago against Bron Wade, Bosh, Chalmers making it a series, and you're looking like not saying no one of them are bums by any means,
right?
But you're like D Rose and his team versus the juggernauts, like, and that's why I be like when people be like, oh, D Rose was only good 1 year. I'm like, D Rose had 4 years where it was like there's not a PG in the league messing with him.
Yeah.
And like you said, the knees got to him.
Knees got to him. But just think if he would have kept going and then they got Jimmy. D Rose and Jimmy, a healthy D Rose and Jimmy, man.
Yeah, because by the time Jimmy got there, it was almost over for D Rose. I think that was the year they got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But even like Melo, bro, you wanted to get paid so bad, you could have went to Chicago and won. Like, I ain't mad at him though.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you're straight. Because right now, his son's kids is straight. So, I mean, his son's kids would have been straight regardless. But you know what I'm trying to say. Well,
I got you. Yeah, for sure.
Man, now you gotta be thinking of what D Rose would have been. Woo-hoo!
It's a lot of them though.
Yeah.
And all sports and all levels. That's crazy though. It's crazy. It's
and
crazy.
You said John Morant D Rose and John Morant on steroids, and I don't see. Jeez. John Morant nice too though. His shooting, I think, like PJ Tucker get a lot of praise because he wears whatever the heck he wants. But John Morant, what he be doing with the KDs and the Kobe's,
John Morant,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, John Morant, just like we did back in the day. You know what I mean?
For real.
That's it. Like
he come into the tunnel.
Access to all of it.
He come in the tunnel with the Nike tech.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, that's how I was going in there with the
whole
Adidas
track suit. Right. Whole track suit with some fire shoes.
Yep.
And you good.
And then you go into the game. He got BHM Kobe's. He got the Grinch Kobe's.
Yeah, he opened it all the photos for the Kobe models. Yeah, he getting busy with them.
Then when he come out, like I say, like him, DeRozan, and Booker.
Yeah.
What they be doing with the Kobe line is ridiculous, and I hope we figure out a way for them to be able to keep doing it, even though
it's over with.
I know.
It's over with. I mean, unless they just keep writing the family checks on the side. I mean, not on the side, but you know what I mean, like special. Hey, we want to do this anniversary. Would you be okay with it? You know what I mean? If they figure something out there, cool. But I think she's gonna create her own thing, and I think it's gonna be fire too. Because I'm sure Kobe has left multiple. The way his brain works, his creativity.
Because he had already said this was gonna be pretty much the end. He was gonna start his own thing. So everybody coming out with they're going back to Adidas, or Jordan going to try to get to the cap. I'm like, I could see her doing something of the mama thing.
He probably already got a Kobe line that's already plotted out. She just gotta run with it, right? Or get people to follow it through.
Facts.
But who knows? That man was a genius, man. It's sad. Rest in peace to the mama.
That's my GOAT. I know everybody got Jordan. People got.
He was an assassin, bro. He was an assassin on the court. But then the way like for me, I'm big into business now. So seeing the way he transitioned outside of sports and developed a creative company. You know what I mean? A gym.
And you hear like Julius Randle and
the way he's touching the game,
and how they're like. When I was there, he would always tell me, like, I know you're only the second, third year in the league, but what you want to do after? Mm-hmm. He was like, if I would have known that my 7th year in the league, I would be way more advanced than I am now. And that's why, like, what Jaylen Brown is doing, I'll be like, yo, how you go out there and give him 30, but you got a whole 7 business plans in your head to go out there and, all right, let me put these to the side, let me get him 30. As soon as I clock out, oh, by the way, I want to do this movie, I want to produce this, I want to come out with these clothing, stuff like that. I'll be like, yo, y'all be doing a lot of stuff. Andre Iguodala, he winning championships, but when he's not dribbling the basketball, this man's into tech.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I work in tech. And I've done a lot of research on him, bro. But not even just him, KD. Like a lot of people are in that tech space, and it's driving the market, bro. And if you can get information and figure out how to tap in or how to create even just on your own and expand a business or whatever the case is, do it. Because it's a booming industry and it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop.
They be telling them to shut up and dribble, but we can't shut up and dribble when you got...
It's no point. Why limit ourselves?
Everything else.
Yeah, why limit ourselves? You know what I mean? When we have that knowledge now. We have the information.
This man, Braun, just did a movie in the middle of COVID.
Movie? Hold on. Let's run it. He did a movie, bruh. He did a movie. Him and the NBA PA and his team and staff, they help orchestrate getting the bubble right.
Yep.
You
best friends with Chris Paul.
Exactly. And they made sure that was right. Won a championship. He is, has a school. all of his foundation.
And you know what I love about him having the school?
Hold on, pause.
Hold on.
No, because you gotta respect the GOAT.
No, he goes to the school though. Like the kids actually, it's not just, oh, it's LeBron's school. He touches the people for real. Doing, he makes sure. Then I heard it's like the kids who, let's say, live in a certain mile radius, if they can't get a ride or a bus, he got them bikes for them to be able to get to school. I'm like, yo, like I don't say he's a GOAT on the court. He is one of the GOATs, but for what he did off the court, top tier.
There's, like I said, we're not gonna get into the basketball. Who's the GOAT? Because that's gonna be a whole nother.
I mean, no, we can't. Cause let's be real. Everybody got their own opinion. You can't be mad at nobody for having their opinion.
That's a fact. You can't.
Because in 20 years, somebody's going to say, like, Zion Williamson's the GOAT. And you're going to be like, you got to go watch Kobe. You got to go watch Jordan. You got to watch Shaq. You got to watch LeBron. You got to watch. And then tell me who's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Because I be in the garage with my dad. His friends is there. They be like, hey, young man, who's the GOAT?
Yeah.
I be like, this is about to go left. But Kobe, they be like, what? You don't know who Jordan is. I'm like,
yeah.
I appreciate him. But he was winning chips when I wasn't even thought of yet. My GOAT, do you want me, if you want to be real,
who had the impact to you?
I'm comparing Kobe to the Wizards Jordan, and you don't want me to do that. Because then it's going to sound like I'm hating on Jordan.
Yeah. See, and like I said, growing up, I had young parents, so I knew Jordan early. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But what LeBron has done, bro, as a person, when it comes to the way he's running the NBA, you know, with his counterparts, with the way he's shifting culture and giving people a voice, with the way in which he's highlighting issues, with the way in which, you know, he's just making an impact all, like, on every level, bro.
Every level,
and he's using his voice, you know. Could he be doing it better? I mean, everybody's going to say that. Everybody's going to have their critiques, but I don't care about none of that. What this man is doing, it's never been done.
But you got to think, y'all want him to get better at it. When he retires from the NBA and he can focus on that stuff.
He has 30 years. You know what I mean? He has another 30 years to work if he wants.
I think the way that he takes care of his body, we hear how much the nutrition, the weights, the chef paying on him. He don't care. Whatever I gotta pay, whatever my son needs, whatever my daughter needs, we gonna make sure our body's right. I feel like that's how he take care of his businesses. Like, we need another photographer for today. Tell him I'll pay him. Just bring him in and make sure it's done right.
But when you look at the foundation of how he set it up, it's always with the people that, you know, is closest with him. And you know, surrounding yourself with the people that's going to keep the drum rolling.
And
you know
my thing for Bron and why I love what he do off the court is because when I have a plan, like when I'm trying to get shows and stuff together, you, Daniel, Jawan, Sawyer, everybody get a call like, hey, how can we figure this out? How are we going to do this? Facts. And for him to bring his boys in that he knows since high school, and now they running clutch sports and helping travel, like he got a dude with him, I can't think of his name, but he went with him from Cleveland to Miami, back to Cleveland to LA. He's on the staff. Wherever LeBron goes, he goes. And then, Rich Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Rich Paul does everything. So I know it's Rich Paul, the one I can't think of that been going with him team to team, and then the other one that be on the shot with him.
Maverick Carter.
Maverick Carter. Mm-hmm. Been with him forever. And everybody be like, well, he's the reason. I'll be like, man, y'all can't take nothing away from the guys
that's
that
the thing.
with him.
It's not even he's the reason, you know, like what Thug said, you must teach what is taught. LeBron, you know, he took his resource and said, I'm going to teach what is, y'all trying to teach me? No, teach my people this.
Right.
Because now they can learn, you know, and figure out what their niche is, and they can grow from there and they can blossom. It's having the opportunity, you know what I mean? And that's why even with stuff I do, you know, when we partner, I run my own creative agency. I keep it on, you know, I don't really like talking about business and stuff, but.
I know now.
Whatever. But when talking about that stuff, like, oh, okay, you call me, you be like, look, I don't need you to do it, just give me the resource. Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, oh yeah, here you go. This how you do it. Like,
and then if I still need you, hey, bro.
Then you know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Like,
well, DLO. My brother, I know this, you know, you don't really be on camera like that. So, I appreciate it. Sure. I really appreciate it. Showed off the collection. For sure. Talk fashion, talk tech, talk everything. Sports, Bron. So I just want to say thank you.
Hey, my pleasure, my brother.
And we out. Peace.